Hey guys, this is Jane Dunn from Kiss My Glass Antiques, and right now we are at Kendall's Treasures Flea Market in Hollister, Missouri, and this is going to be part one because I think that we're going to find a lot of stuff in here. So it's going to be two videos, I think. So let's go inside and see what we can find. Okay, so starting out here, we're going to look at this green vase, and this is actually an Ellie Smith vase. The style is called panel because you can see like it's got little panels. Again, this is a swung vase and it is at $50, which is a great price for a paneled swung vase. They can range pretty wide depending on how tall they are, but I would say anything under $75 or $100 is a pretty good price for one. This one was pretty short, but $50 is a great price. This booth was kind of all over the place with pricing. Next to it is a white one. I don't know if you saw that, but that one is an import. This one, however, is a Fenton hobnail. As you can see, it has a sticker. This is a Fenton Amberina hobnail swung vase. It's a tiny one. And it is priced at $40, which in my opinion is way too much for that. It would retail more like $25, maybe $30. Moving on to the next piece is this Empoli vase right here. Now it is a footed vase, but as you can see, it does have the optic to it, and it is of course in the amber colorway. This one would not have a lid to it. As you can see, the edge isn't scalloped, which doesn't always mean it would have a lid, but likely most of the time, if it has a scalloped edge on the top, it would have a lid to go with it. It was only at $30, which is a great price for anything Empoli, basically. Some of the smaller wine swirlers, I would say in under 20 or under 30, but for most pieces, $30 is a great price. This right here in my hand is an Ellie Smith 6-petal compote. It's like a handkerchief compote, and you can tell it's Ellie Smith from the foot here, which is scalloped or looks like a flower, which means that it is Ellie Smith. And it was priced at $10, which is a fantastic price for this piece. I don't really see them under 30, maybe 25, but $10 is a fantastic price for this piece. Up next, I'm going to pull out this small white Fenton hobnail and hold it next to the red one. So like I said, the red one would probably go around $25. This one, however, would probably go for more like 10 to 15. Hopefully under, because they're not very desirable and they're very common, but that one is a Fenton milk glass hobnail swung vase. Now this piece does not have a punt mark on the bottom, so I'm unsure, but it was marked as Blanco, and the color and pedestal also make me think it's Blanco. It was priced at $30, which is a great price for almost anything Blanco. But if you know if this is Blanco, just let me know in the comments because I would like to know. Now this down here is, of course, Ellie Smith Moon and Stars canisters. Trying to get to them. They were originally priced at $160 for the set of 4, which is absolutely way too high. And then they marked it out. It did $140, still way too high. And now they're down to $120, which is getting close to retail value. Almost all these canisters, if they are a set of 4, will go for over $100. But 120 is probably right where it should be. Not above it, though. They did have all 4, though, so that is great. And, of course, selling them as a set is harder to do than selling them individually because sometimes people are only missing one. Then there was this Moon and Stars piece right here, this blue bowl. Or not blue, green. And then there was this Amberina one up here as well with the ruffled edge. This one was only $35. The other one didn't actually have a price tag, so I couldn't show you. But $35 for that seems like just a smidge high. Then this booth also have this Empoli wax strip bottle, no stopper. And with no stopper, they priced it at $30, which is just too high for it. I wouldn't pay more than $25, and that's at the most for one with no stopper. But I would check eBay for actual comps on it. And of course here, this is another piece of Empoli glass. This is a wine swirler. And it was a smaller one because you see bigger ones. And it was only $25, which is another great price for anything Empoli. Also really liked it. It was like a green apple color. Over here, another Empoli piece, and this is an example of having a top but not a scalloped edge. This was a really cute little purple candy dish with this awesome lid. It's Empoli candy dish purple, $15. Good price for that as well, even though it is smaller. It was really pretty. I liked this one because it was tiny. And then over here next to it, there were two Empoli decanters, one with a stopper. This one did not have the stopper, this green one. I love the dark green. I actually have an amber and a blue one, similar to this one. And you can see that in the handle and in the pedestal they're twisted, which gives away that it's Empoli. It was $30, which again is a great price, but it didn't have the stopper with it, so we did leave it behind. And then here right next to it is the amber one. My amber one is very similar to this, but it's a little bit of a different shape. And then right here is an Ellie Smith swung vase. I actually don't know what the name of this one is, but it does say 6-petal, which is incorrect. And it's at $40, which is a bit pricey. Usually you see these between $20 and $30, depending on the size. But this one was root beer color, which is just dark amber, but is a rarer color. And it was quite tall, so it was a lot taller than you normally see them. So maybe 40, but I probably wouldn't pay 40 for it, as we did leave it behind. But that's okay. And then here is the cutest, tiniest little Empoli piece I've ever seen. And it was only $15, and we should have got it, but that's okay because I don't have anywhere to put it right now. But it was super cute. And again, this is another one that's Empoli but doesn't have the scalloped edge on it. I couldn't take the top off. As you can see, it was taped on there, which is good because I'm sure someone would break it otherwise. Here's me trying to get an overview of the booth, but it was kind of hard because all the booths were really close together. I showed you all the stuff that I knew about pretty much in here, but there was a ton of stuff in here. Then they had some books. This is a depression glass book. It was only $10, and I believe we look in it, and I think it says 2005 inside. Let's see. 2005, yep. Right here at the top. It was really cool, and honestly we should have picked it up because we went to another place, which I will show you in a few videos from now, and there was all kinds of depression glass there. I don't know a lot about them. And then here we had a carnival glass book, which we did leave behind, but it was only $10 as well, and that's a great price for them. And then there are two Fire Kings and the Fenton glass, and we actually did go ahead and pick up this Fenton glass one. It was really cool, and I wanted to go through it and read it because Fenton has a lot more glass that I didn't know they made. But let's see if I found the year on this one. I think it was 2005 as well. 2004, my bad. We went ahead and picked this one up for $20, which is probably a good price. Now right here is this really pretty Jack in the Pulpit, also Fenton. I believe it was marked at $100, $98, and it was really, really pretty, and it was hand painted, of course, and there's a matching bowl in front. And this booth was completely Fenton, but the one that I really wanted to highlight was that Jack in the Pulpit. Okay guys, so we found a bunch of books, and we were going to get two of them, but I think we ended up just getting the Fenton book. So we got the Fenton glassware book, didn't actually get any glass, but that's okay. Thank you guys for watching. Watch out for part 2, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.